Hey there, Judi Jamieson the Psychic here, and welcome to Intuitive Tuesday. In this week's short video lesson, we're going to go over and discuss psychic attacks and how to shield yourself from them. Now, I guarantee you more than likely, on a daily basis, experience, witness, or even give off a psychic energetic attack to someone without even realizing it. If you're into all things intuitive, spiritual, and psychic, metaphysical, anything to do with that kind of stuff, this is something that you need to learn and understand. And I'm not talking about demonic stuff or any kind of the stuff that Hollywood would tell you. So if you work in the spiritual world, you want to know if you're unintentionally psychically attacking someone or on the receiving end of it, make sure you hang out and watch this video. Make sure you hang out to the end of the video because I have a special invite for you to really school you and get you educated on not only preventing one, but how to make the appropriate kind of energy that'll attract to you all forms of abundance. If you are totally into, intrigued, curious, working with spirituality, intuition, and psychic development, if you're not already a subscriber, you're going to want to hit the subscribe button that is right underneath this video, and I will give you a second to do that right now. Now, Hollywood will tell you a psychic attack. Hollywood pumps out so much BS, it's ridiculous. Hollywood will tell you a psychic attack is when you experience some kind of demonic, devilish demons, I don't know, possessing you or attacking you or whatever. It's really a bunch of crap. In the real world, the physical everyday life that you and I go through, we do experience and witness psychic attacks on a daily basis. So what really is a psychic attack? It's nothing more than energy that is directed towards someone. And it's kind of split into two categories. There's the ones who do it without realizing it, which is the unintentional. This is the stuff that you experience on a daily basis. And then there's the intentional ones. So let's break it down for you a little bit. The unintentional attacks are the ones that we witness every day in our daily life. I'm talking about when you, or someone you know, someone that you may be around has a serious bug up their ass and talks a lot of shit. The ones who like to stir the pot and really talk down to others. And guess what? If you're hanging around someone who is doing that, it's kind of like drama. Guess what? You are absorbing a psychic attack that someone else is giving off without even realizing it. Let me go a little bit deeper. Remember how I was saying it's just energy. So when you have or you're hearing someone else's negative energy, their drama, their crap talk, any kind of negativity coming out of their mouth, they're sending negative energy out into the universe. Now, when you're talking about a specific person, you're around someone or talking shit about a specific person, guess what? You're sending that person negative energy. You are doing what's called an unintentional psychic attack. Another unintentional form of a psychic attack is those energy vampires. This is when, like I said, you're doing it or you're catching someone else doing it and they don't even realize energetically what it is they are doing. These are people who are constantly in a low vibe, who like to play the victim card, and sometimes even someone who is just depressed. You and I go through an emotion of scales because we're in a physical body. We experience depression at certain points throughout our lives. It can be an extreme low where you really need medical help, or just you're having a shitty day and you're voicing and spewing your shitty day on other people. And if you don't know how to protect and shield yourself from that type of energy, guess what? You absorb it and it drains you. The other form of a psychic attack is when it is intentional. It's deliberate. And those deliberate ones are kind of split into two different categories, and we're going to go over them right now. So the one you can kind of think of as clear, directed, negative energy, and the other one would be, I'm just going to say, the energy of evil, and we'll go over that in a second. A clear, direct psychic attack is malicious intent and hurtful. They're designed to damage your spirit, whether it's trying to instill anger, sadness, misery, etc., anything low and negative. They can be in the form of words directed at you. Another way to look at it would be like verbally assaulting someone. And again, if you're not the one who's doing it, if you're around someone listening to it and witnessing it, again, you're absorbing that energy that is directed towards someone else. Think of it when you turn on a light, okay? When the light bulb is turned on, the energy of it is given off to everybody who's around to see it and experience it. A psychic attack, like I said, is energy. If you're around that, you're picking up on it too, even if it's not directed at you. Now, when I talk about the other side of a psychic attack, which is the energy of evil, okay, you can look at it as ghosts and ghouls and goblins and whatever, but dealing with people on a regular basis, people can be freaking evil. So when I say evil, I'm thinking and referring to those who really put the extent as to some kind of hex, witchcraft, black magic, anything that puts direct universal energy that has been manipulated to cause harm. These type of attacks are designed to completely destroy your spirit or make some kind of repeat continual negative energy wave directed at a person. So an example of that is we all go through relationships and deal with people in life. At some point, if you're verbally saying to someone, I wish you would just effing die, or stuff like that, and if you're constantly directing that energy, sending those wishes out there, making it verbally known to other people that you really want some kind of karma and harm to come back to this person, you want them to suffer, guess what? You are doing what is called an evil psychic attack. You are deliberately wishing bad things upon someone. A hex or a curse is nothing more than constantly sending out that energy. It's all about the intention. Now you could go a whole nother level and throw in lighting a candle or some kind of wacky ritual with it, but you don't need to do any kind of ritual. So the bottom line here, one, pay attention to what it is that you are saying and what it is that you are feeling and what it is that you are giving off to the world and who's around you when you're saying this kind of things. Pay attention to the kind of people that you're hanging out with and the things that they say and how they act, because you are a byproduct absorbing that stuff. So how do you keep yourself in alignment and put up that protective shield? Whether it's now that you would know if you're unintentionally doing it, and we do it all the time, it's just a matter of catching yourself, or if you're experiencing there's another person who's for whatever reason got a bug up their ass towards you, when they're sending that energy out, you absorb it. It's directed at you. That phone line has already been established and they're sending it out to you. You in some way, shape, or form pick up on it and receive it and feel it. The side effects of an attack come in various different forms, and I could probably make a whole nother video on that. But the point is here, if you think you're experiencing one or you're the byproduct of someone who's just a really grumpy, negative, angry, negative Nancy, you need to know how to protect yourself and put up a shield, a protective shield, so you don't absorb that and experience all kinds of wacky side effects. So one, if you're on the receiving end, dealing with someone who just for whatever reason has a big bug up their butt, hates your guts, or is resentful or whatever, understand when someone is doing a psychic attack, they're actually the weak one. There's some form of envy, jealousy, or anger behind them that is motivating them. And just understand, don't take it personally, because you know what? It really has nothing to do with you. It's them. It's their own internal personal crap. It's about them not evaluating their own internal shit and trying to use you as that deflective shield. Think about that a minute here. This is going to be kind of a deep question here. Think of that person who just irks you and gets under your skin and pisses you off, or someone who's hurt you in the past where you kind of sent out and wished and hoped harmful things to that person. Guess what? When you really evaluate the underlying issue or whatever's going on, I guarantee you, you're either jealous or there's some kind of internal reflection anger going on with you that you're not looking at truly in yourself. So to give you an example, there was this one guy I knew, and in my opinion, my lifestyle was completely different from his. But he was an energy vampire. He wasn't a giver, he was a taker. And he was extremely lazy, did not pull his own weight, and I just couldn't stand him. And when I evaluated what it was about him that I really didn't like, I was jealous because he makes phenomenal money. He's lazy, he doesn't earn it. He gets away with so much stuff, and it's like, holy cow, man, I'm doing everything right and I'm working my ass off. And this guy's the biggest douchebag ever, and he just freaking gets everything. It was a form of jealousy. The second thing that you want to do is learn what I call energy management. And energy management is a form of energetically taking care of your mind, body, and spirit all in one shot. And I view it as the highest possible form of self-love and care. When you know how to work with energy, how to manage it, how to shift it, how to change it, how to repel it, it's a wonderful, phenomenal thing. It opens the doors to all kinds of blessings and miracles in your life. You also activate all forms of abundance around you. So think about that. You can get yourself to the point where if you're dealing with a lot of a-holes, right? Or if there's one specific person who you know is deliberately throwing things at you, you can get yourself in an energetic state to where when that stuff just comes to you, it just bing, it bounces right off and goes right back to the other person and they get to deal with it. So if you feel like you may be experiencing a psychic attack, if you're around a lot of negative Nancys and you don't want to absorb all that kind of stuff, you need to learn the art of energy management. Now remember earlier I said hang out to the end of the video? Depending on the timeline when you're watching this video, underneath this window, there will be a link to an online virtual classroom workshop that I'm going to be doing this month. It's called Energy Management and Psychic Protection, and it involves space clearing. This is what I said is the ultimate form of self-love to open the doors to magic by removing negative barriers and activating all the abundance that is actually out here energetically waiting for you that's not able to get through because of all the negative stuff that's going on. Whether you're the one who's giving off the negativity, even psychically attacking yourself, or from someone else. Basically, in short, it's how to get all the effed up energy off you and away from you while making all the magical stuff stick to you. So if you would like to get yourself in energetic alignment to manifest like a mofo, if you wish to restore balance and harmony within yourself, your home, your office, any area that's around you, maybe if you're an empath who is easily affected by other people, and if you can see yourself as Tinkerbell creating magical energy and sprinkling it everywhere, this workshop is for you. So make sure you check out the link that is underneath this video. So let's do a quick recap before I end the video. Two different forms of psychic attacks. One is unintentional, and it's probably the daily stuff that you go through in your everyday life that you don't even realize you're doing or that you're absorbing from someone else. The second form is the direct, malicious, deliberate form of a psychic attack, and that is designed to destroy your spirit. So how do you learn the art of energy management? Because that's all it is energy. One, should do your best to keep you in a high vibe state. Stay away from the negativity and the drama that other people are creating. If you're the one who's doing it, stop doing it. The other thing that you can do here is, like I said, sign up for that workshop that I have coming up, because it'll give you an entire overview of self-care and keeping yourself in alignment to where any of that stuff that comes at you or you're around it, just bing, it bounces right the F off you. Like I said, when you're a pro at learning how to do this, you open yourself up to all forms of magic because you are a clear, open channel for abundance and blessings and wishes and desires to come to you, versus not knowing how to protect yourself and just kind of coming through that channel is all the negativity and the guck and the crap. So this video went a little bit longer than I'd like to. I'd like to try and keep them 15 minutes and under. But if you enjoyed this video, it gave you some insight, please give it a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Let's make this a dialogue. Communicate with me. Comment under the video. Let me know some experiences you've had, any questions that you may have. any other topics that you would like me to make videos on, more than likely, I'll comment back and we can have this dialogue. So I'm going to wrap up the video. Hopefully in the beginning, if you're not already a subscriber, you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you check out the link that is underneath the video for the workshop that I have coming up. Even if it's past, it's still good. You could still enroll in it. It's not like, oh, well, you're beat, you missed the boat. You can watch the replay, and there's all kinds of cool perks and bonuses that come with the training. You'll see it when you click on the link. All right, so I hope you have a wonderful, phenomenal week, and I will see you right here next week on this channel.